John Pejchl. Let's talk to John. See if John's wearing a hat. John's a hat guy like myself.
Get this going.
What's up, John?
Okay. No, hey, Kevin. No hat today. It's too cold here in Michigan.
Too cold for a hat.
Yeah. The best thing that happened to me actually started a year and a half before the event. I met Trevor Toecracker Crook in Vegas at the Bond and Kevin Halbert birthday celebration for their dad. And I didn't realize then, I had no idea who he was. I thought I knew all the A-list copywriters, all the great ones. And there's just Trevor just telling his stories, being who he is. And we'd been in contact. I went to his event in Poland. We got able to spend a little time together. But the fact that I got to spend 2 meals with just him and me together and being able to gather his wisdom and experience and being able to get advice on how to proceed and different things like that, things that I got access to him, and it was just because I showed up at an event.
Yeah.
So if you think that events are expensive, try to become a great copywriter and not go to events because that's where you lose. It really is where you're going to meet the people, and you never know where those friendships or those mentorships really will come into place.
That's great. That's a great one, John. Yeah. That's the thing is, you know, you got to show up and kind of consistently go to a few, right? And and that's a bonding thing in itself, is having relationships form 2 or 3 days at a time over several months. And so what is the result of your relationship with Mr. Toecracker now? You guys are just becoming buddies, and he's you have an open line to him for advice, for guidance, that kind of thing?
Yeah. Yeah. And at some point there might be some formal mentorship that I take advantage of. I know it's out there, and it's just a question of me asking for that time. But right now I've got another mentor that I'm kind of working under.
Are we allowed to talk about this?
Yeah. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
Well, why don't you just announce it? And then if you would, I would love for you to bring us on this journey and give us the insights, because I'll let you tell it, but this is about as high up as it gets.
Okay. About a month ago, I got an email from Helen Buttery at AWAI saying that the job that I applied with them is not available. They hired someone else. But Mark Ford's looking for a copywriter. And if you don't know Mark Ford's name, just think Michael Masterson. He's the author of the course that AWI is founded on. And he's looking for a copywriter. Would you like your name thrown in? So after I picked myself up, gave myself smelling salts from passing out, I replied to the email and said, yes. You know, I might have said hell yes, but maybe not. And the Thursday before Copy Chief Live, he and I had a video conference, and he gave me what he's looking for. Would I still be interested? And I said, nothing you said has scared me. The Wednesday at Copy Chief Live, he responded with the writings that I submitted to him. He goes, you've got promise. I like the fact you write simple. I'll look for a job for you, and I'll be in touch with you next week after I get back from vacation. So he responded to me while he was on vacation.
Right.
And then last week, Thursday, I got the assignment from him, and I'm going to be ghostwriting an ebook for him. And the topic that he gave me is, well, let me put it this way. He gave me the topic, and immediately I went down into my garage where I had the majority of the books in my library in boxes because I'm getting ready to move. And I went in and I grabbed the books on that subject that I own personally. And there's about 20 books sitting here just to the left of me on that topic. So it was a topic that I absolutely loved.
Great.
And yesterday I sent an email, my thoughts of how I think the book would look. His response back, I like your ideas. They're really good. And he gave me a couple of suggestions, and he wanted me to go on to the next point. And the next point is simple. Just on 9 of the chapters, I have to write basically the headline and lead and a few paragraphs on those things. So I just got an order from Mark Ford to write 9 mini sales letters or chapters in a book.
So the guy who basically has mentored in some fashion, whether it's directly or trickle down, the highest grossing, most effective copywriters on the planet for the last 30 or 40 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Is now you're going to be working directly with.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro. Like,
thank you
really
very
cool,
much.
man.
It's
and well deserved. And again, your spirit of showing up places, doing work, staying engaged, giving, right? None of that doesn't factor into this.
No,
I'm not going to say it's immediately because of it, because you also have to have talent and ability, but it all adds up, brother, to where you're at. And I hope this is just a springboard for you, man.
It absolutely is. Kevin, can I add one thing?
Sure.
Okay. This would not have happened without the friendships that I have from RFL 7. We're talking to each other 3 to 4 times a week, keeping each other challenged, keeping each other on board, pulling ourselves off the ledge when we're on the ledge. And we're on the ledge. Each of us are probably on the ledge at least once a week. And
who's done a ledge check today? Anybody do a ledge check?
So any of you RFL 7ers, this is a hat tip to you. And if you've never taken advantage of Kevin's RFL course, do it. Show up.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it, brother.
Not a problem.
Great stuff, man. Thanks for sharing.
Yep.
I can't wait. And man, start a thread, my Tuesdays with Mark or something. I don't know. Call it what you want, but
okay.
I can't wait to hear how this unfolds.
I'll do it. And I'm actually taking notes daily.
Yeah.
There might be a book on this, how I got to write with Mark Ford.
In what I learned, right? It's like, man, like that's the beauty thing. It's like, it's unknown right now. You can't even guess the things you'll learn that'll be surprising, right? So
yeah.
Awesome, John. Thank you, man.
Thanks, Kev.